Have you ever been with a woman? Are you a virgin?
Yeah, I am.
Throughout its run, Family Guy's been a roller coaster of great episodes and killer humor. But hey, even the heavy hitters swing and miss sometimes, so here's the show's 10 worst episodes. Number 10, Herpe the Love Sore.
I think we should hold hands more often.
There you go. We're blood brothers now. You happy?
Hey, are you blood brothers with Meg because you ate her tampon out of the trash?
No, that's something else.
Now the show's never shied away from getting creepy with little Stewie, even though he's just a baby. But there's something in this episode that left people pretty unhappy with the result.
Ah! You son of a bitch! You gave me herpes!
Seeing Stu get infected with herpes from his own dog isn't as twisted as, say, when the Griffin baby got impregnated by Brian in this other episode. Maybe the element of betrayal from the dog was a real breaking point.
Oh my God! Your mouth looks like the underside of a boat!
Things get even more bonkers when we find out that Chris has also been infected by Brian, making things even murkier. And let's agree, Brian's excuse for his pathetic behavior didn't win any fans over either.
I guess I was just too embarrassed to admit I had herpes. It was a rotten thing to do, and I promise I will never lie to you again.
Number 9, Vestigial Peter.
Hi, everybody! Ah, what the hell is that?
Oh my God! It's a little me!
In this episode, Peter stumbles upon a surprise twin brother growing in his neck. The little chip joins the Griffin family and quickly becomes the source of Peter's envy. Ring any bells? That's because it's a comedy cliche.
Wow, your wife is gorgeous!
Is that a foot?
Almost!
This is awesome!
The problem? Well, not only is the concept old news, but the whole plot is pretty predictable and somewhat snooze-worthy. Chip does his thing as the new, irritating family member, but he's so annoyingly good at it, he fails to win us over.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
15 all.
And this is just the first game of the first round of a 3-week tournament? Yay!
Nothing really stands out here. Just a predictable ending, a couple of decent gags, and zilch to add to the show's rich history. It's not a shocker why fans didn't vibe with it quite well.
Holy smokes, Peter, are you okay?
These books was already down here. I'm not a nerd.
Oh my God!
Number 8, Seahorse Seashell Party.
The National Weather Service has issued a severe hurricane advisory and is urging everyone to stay indoors for at least the next 36 hours.
No! What happened?
This is the kind of episode where the writers just really went for it. It's one of those where all the action unfolds in a single location, and unfortunately it didn't quite hit the mark with the audience, and ended up being one of the series' lowest rated episodes.
I'm gonna finger bang the two of you at the same time! Bang, bang!
Hey, me too! Bang!
Oh, no one wants to get finger banged by you, Meg.
Why don't you just go do that to yourself, Meg?
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Honestly, the main storyline kind of fell flat. It kicks off with the family stuck due to this storm and Meg finally standing up to them, tired of being the family's punching bag, but it sort of loses its spark towards the end.
So this was all about you. It wasn't about us.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense. You see, I thought it was weird that I was a bad dad.
Meg, how could you put us all through that?
I'm sorry, you guys.
But let's not forget this is Family Guy, and despite being one of the weaker episodes, it still gave us some killer moments. Like Brian's wild mushroom trip. Absolutely epic.
Brian?
I'm gonna cut my ear off to prevent World War II. Ah!
Number 7, The Juice is Loose.
It's one free round of golf with a famous celebrity.
Wow, who's the celebrity?
O.J. Simpson.
Who's that?
So this one with O.J. Simpson is definitely a lost episode of Family Guy dug up from the Griffin's family basement. And well, maybe that's where it should have stayed, because the fans were straight disappointed.
Look who I brought home. 10,000 rushing yards, 6 Pro Bowls, 2 arrests, and no convictions. Orenthal James Simpson.
Hi, Griffins.
Normally, we dig it when Family Guy dives into controversial topics, but this time it's like they missed the bus by a few years with the joke. As if the showrunners were all like, what the hell? Let's put it out there and save the hassle of making a new episode.
Oh, Lois, I'm so sorry.
It's all right, OJ. Let me get something to clean that up. Ooh.
Ah! Oh my God! Oh my God!
But we have to admit, like usual Family Guy style, the episode still had some funny moments. But with this O.J. Simpson gig and the storyline being a bit, it didn't really quite hit the mark with the crowd.
Oh, I guess he did do it.
Number 6. Excellence in broadcasting.
Listen, Limbaugh, my name is Brian Griffin, and I have got something to say to you. And you're terrible. And you've been divorced several times.
So a funny concept doesn't always guarantee a top-notch episode. And this 9th season episode is a pretty solid example. We got Brian going Republican, and that's pretty much it.
Rush Limbaugh was right all along. Conservative Republicanism is the answer. Good. Good for Brian.
Sure, the whole liberal to ultra-conservative thing brings a few chuckles, but it's like, is that all? It's not that it wrecked Brian's character, as many people thought, but honestly, the storyline just couldn't push the laughs.
Dear God, who definitely exists, we, your people, who have been on this planet for 6,000 years and not a second more, wish to thank you for this bounty.
It basically boils down to snickering at the inconsistencies in Brian's political views. Yeah, it's funny, because the show usually is, but when you're trying to giggle for 20 minutes, you're left asking, okay, what's next?
We shouldn't be executing children.
You see, you're not really one of us.
Oh my God.
Number 5. Turban Cowboy.
Holy crap, this is awesome! I haven't felt a rush like this since I won that marathon.
Now this episode is one that got etched into the show's history, not for its story, but just because of its life's twists. It's in this part of the 11th season where they dropped that infamous Boston Marathon joke just before the actual event happened.
I am Mahmoud.
I'm Peter. You know, I never seen a hat like that before, so I'm very scared of it.
But honestly, outside of that, this episode would have been forgettable. You'd think Peter making friends with a Muslim guy could have been interesting, but it barely scratches the surface while our dude unintentionally gets involved with a terrorist group.
Look, I'm gonna call Mahmoud right now on this cell phone he gave me. He'll tell you.
Peter, please stop trying to call Mahmoud.
This is very serious.
Won't go all crazy over Peter ending up pulling off that attack. I mean, that's the show's deal, right? It'd be silly to get all offended by it. But seriously, things could have taken a more intriguing turn, you know?
Tell you what, let me call Horace and tell him to get our table ready.
Peter, did you just...
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Number 4. Peter-Assance.
There's something different about you. You're not wearing glasses. I can see your eyes and your eyelashes. They're beautiful.
Who cares?
So one day, Family Guy decided to dive into something a bit touchier than their usual shenanigans. Male workplace harassment. We all know it's a sensitive issue, and yeah, we're kind of skeptical. But surprise, surprise, the episode kicks off on an okay note.
Yeah, this is gonna work out just fine. Excuse me.
Even though the sudden shift in Angela's character to become the harasser felt a bit out of left field, the conflict was structured all right. However, things start getting a bit dicey when it came down to how they try to wrap it all up.
Angela grabbed my ass.
So what? This doesn't make any sense. I mean, guys like being touched by women. It's not harassment if you like it.
Using depression, hinting at suicide to justify the harassment, not the smoothest move. It just didn't quite stick the landing on a satisfying resolution. Even the final punchline couldn't redeem the episode.
Not really, Peter.
Yeah, you cheated on your wife.
No, I didn't. I used Mort. Oh my God, I forgot about Mort.
I want my $2.
Number 3. The 2,000-year-old virgin.
Have you ever been with a woman? Are you a virgin?
Yeah, I am.
Hey, we get it. Some people really got grossed out by this episode, but come on. It's Family Guy. You kind of know what you're diving into. Yet, setting personal beliefs aside, this episode just didn't vibe well with the fandom.
We are gonna help you lose your virginity.
Yeah, God, I love sex.
You might say it's because they try to bring in Jesus, but hey, they used him before, so that excuse won't fly. The whole Jesus pulling off sex scams? That's plain distasteful.
Listen, pal, Jesus ain't no virgin. He did the same thing to me last Christmas.
Nah, he just acts lonely and lies about being a virgin so he can get with guys' wives.
Sure, some of their jokes are just spot on, making us crack up. But a show like Family Guy should aim for more than just the occasional laughs and toss in some more sophisticated stuff, don't you think?
Peter, Lois, seems like you folks learned the lesson I intended.
What a lesson.
Number 2. Quagmire's mom.
But let me just send the pictures I took of her last night to all my friends.
Oh, yeah! Boom! You're disgusting. Take them away.
Now we know Family Guy is about pushing those boundaries when it comes to humor, even if it ruffles a few feathers. But after catching this episode, it's clear that there are some topics better left untouched.
Hello, my name is Glenn Quagmire. I am a neighbor of yours on Spooner Street. I am here to inform you that I am a sex offender.
Seems as though you could have had some of that memorized.
So, after a wild night, Quagmire gets it on with a high school girl. Yeah, that's the bizarre premise of this episode. Things seem to be all good in Quahog, with Glenn ending up in court, but soon enough, everything goes haywire.
I have no choice but to sentence you to 20 years in prison.
Oh, no, you don't.
Mom?
Crystal?
He got his mom popping in, taking blame for her son's actions. And if that's not enough, she saves Glenn in ways as controversial as her son's actions. Where's the undo button when you need it?
By the way, Your Honor, your fly is down.
Well, let's just say some new DNA evidence was produced.
And an impressive amount, I'd say.
Guy takes care of himself.
And number 1, Screams of Silence, the story of Brenda Q.
Oh, God, I hope Glenn's okay. I'm so worried about him.
Shut up and limp! We're in a handicap spot, you
The top pick in this video couldn't be any other episode than Screams of Silence. It's a glaring sign showing there are lines best left uncrossed. Family Guy tried a tan at some serious domestic violence issues, and let's just say it missed the mark by a long shot.
Come on, Brenda! A stupid nursery rhyme isn't gonna wake him up, especially the way you sing. Right, man?
Quagmire's sister shows up in Quahog with her abusive boyfriend. Sure, there's gonna be a joke or two raising a smile, but the rest, uncomfortable all the way. Maybe the writers wanted to raise awareness, but the delivery, just not there.
But you know, I was thinking this afternoon, what the hell happened to the days when a guy does something like that to a girl, and a bunch of us guys get together and just go kick his ass?
And the resolution didn't save the day either. Glenn and the gang planning Jeff's murder, and Quagmire finally nailing his goal left fans in a strange spot. Laugh or feel off? It was a puzzler.
I killed you!
I choke myself every day, you bastard!
A few moments later.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please be sure to subscribe and like the video for more Family Guy content. If you want more, check out Family Guy 10 Times Peter Said What We Were All Thinking, shown on your screen right now.
Yo, it's awesome, man.